Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Dirtnation Off-Road. So today what I'm going to be doing is we're going to be breaking down my 1988 Toyota Pickup Winchington. Now, this is a truck that I've had for a couple years now. There's not really any videos on it on YouTube, and that's because when I was off-roading with it, those videos I was using copyrighted music, plus I was using some branding that wasn't exactly marketable, so I ended up taking those videos down. So there's not much out there of it, but if you used to watch my old videos, you'll know about this truck. So I bought this truck back in 2017, I think it was January, and I hardcore off-roaded with it for about, a good 6 or 7 months. So it's been through, it's definitely been through it. Now, Winchington is a 1988 Toyota Pickup Sr5. It has the V6, the 3.0, or what some people call the 3-point slow, because of how much of a dog this engine is. But besides the point, I've had this truck for a couple years now, and I off-roaded with it pretty often for the first year that I had it, until I bought the Tacoma and I started, building that and using that quite a bit. Now, as for current upgrades, there's not really much. I mean, it's 100% stock. It has a 3-inch body lift and with some 35-inch tires. So it has original KOs, some BFGs. To be honest, these tires aren't even really that great. They're old, they're cracked, they continuously deflate, so I can't even really air them down because I'm worried about them blowing out. So it definitely needs new tires. But other than that, I mean, it's really just a stock engine and a stock setup, stock suspension, everything. So when I first got the truck, the first thing we did is we did a full tune-up on it. Injectors, spark plugs, the wiring, distributor, new battery, new radiator. Everything across the board to just give the vehicle some good maintenance. From there, we used it quite a bit. We went to Victorville multiple times. We ended up jumping in Victorville. Went to Azusa Canyon, went mudding a couple times, and that was a lot of fun. I've taken the truck to Cleghorn a couple times. I feel like this thing's really in its element in places like Cleghorn because it does really well with hill climbs. It doesn't have any lockers or anything, but I mean, low 4 works. It seems to work pretty well, and it's able to, I can kind of bounce it up hills, and it kind of gives a nice little rush to me. I mean, it's a lot funner than the Tacoma. The Tacoma is just kind of crawls up, has a rear locking diff and nice tires and all that stuff. But with this, you got to give it some love, and it's a lot of fun. Now, when it comes to the condition of the vehicle, interior actually looks pretty good. It's 100% stock. I mean, it's complete. It has all its AC controls. It has the door panels. The windows roll down. Like, everything's in pretty good shape. So I'm not going to go and tear out the interior quite yet because it helps with the noise and with the weather. So interior looks pretty good. As for the engine, it runs decently well. It's starting to develop a knock, which I use some of the anti-knock oil so that it kind of stops ticking so much. But I'm pretty sure it's going to throw a rod in the next couple of years. But I mean, we'll see what happens then. I do plan on doing an engine swap on it, either doing like a LS53 or doing a 3.4 from Toyota. It just really depends on the budget and what opportunities come along. But I mean, I'm going to keep running this engine until it breaks down. So it works for now, so we'll just keep going with that. As for suspension, it definitely needs some work. The front independent suspension is kind of wrecked right now. The CV axles need replacing, the tie rods need replacing, and the front differential isn't even the same gearing as the rear diff because I changed out the third member on the rear diff to a 488, and then the front is still stock gearing, which is like a 371 or something like that. But the 488s is the plan. That's what I want to run with the 35-inch tires. It seems to run pretty efficiently with that. The transmission, the engine seem to be on the same page. So I like 488s. I'm going to keep with that. And I have another differential, which if I decide to keep the IFS, I'll definitely swap that in and then change all the tie rods and all the control arms and all that stuff so that the suspension, is back to stock and working normal. But if I don't do that, I'll probably go with the straight axle swap, which I'm talking to a couple people about doing, because that's going to help more with the hill climbs and articulation and everything that I need with the off-roading style that I have. So we'll see what happens with that. It just depends on budget. I mean, I have the parts for the IFS stuff now, but if I can get the straight axle swap for cheap, I'm definitely going to do it because it's going to be much better for this truck. So yeah, definitely expect to see more of Winchington and upcoming Dirtnation videos. We're going to be building this truck, and the goal is to be using this off-roading, and when I'm out there reviewing trails and trying all this new stuff and rock crawling, when I hit the Rubicon, I want to use this. I don't want to use my Tacoma. I don't want to wreck that. It's a truck that I'm still paying off. It's nice. And I would like that to be more of a promotional, or using that for going out and filming events and stuff. And then when it's my turn to go off-road and go crazy, I want to use Winchington because I have a lot of fun driving this truck. there's something about it. Just driving this thing is a lot of fun to me. It just puts a genuine smile on my face. So I'm gonna make sure that we build this. We're gonna record it. You guys are gonna see that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe to Dirtnation Offroad on Instagram and YouTube, as well as comment below if you want to see anything from the truck or if you have any questions. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you again next time.